Hey guys, how's it going? It's Carl here from North Coast Constrictors. I'll just take this off while I'm not looking at labels. The glare's terrible. I was having an interesting conversation with a friend of mine yesterday, a guy that's been in the snake industry for 35 years, I would say. Okay, well-known snake catcher. Doesn't breed too much, but he does a lot of venomous and catches venomous snakes, and incredibly knowledgeable guy. And as all of you know, if you've been watching my YouTube channels, I am a new breeder in the ball python industry. I'm going into my second season, and I am still learning. Okay, but what I do have is quality snakes, and when I do something properly. When if I'm going to do a project, it doesn't matter what I do. I throw myself into it 110%. It's how I operate my day job. I own my own business. It's completely separate from my snake. This is a hobby at the moment with the intent to make money off it in the future. How long it's going to take, I don't know. It depends on the snakes that I'm going to produce. But my other company, okay, except for the COVID part, is generally very successful and I make money off it. All right, but I think the entire world suffered terribly during the last 2 years and their businesses with COVID, okay? But just like my other business, I worked hard, and we're talking 18-hour days and, 7 days a week, and the business is successful. And it's because I throw everything that I've got into it. And now I'm in the ball python industry as a hobbyist breeder, and I intend to make some money off it. But I have a passion for it as well. If I didn't have a passion for it, I wouldn't do it, okay? My day-to-day job, the company that I own, I have a passion for it. I enjoy going to work every day. I enjoy seeing my clients. I enjoy doing what I'm doing. I enjoy doing what I'm doing. And there's other guys that are in the same line of industry that are literally going out of business and they can't get work. And they've asked me, how are you doing it? How are you able to? My business model is almost the same as yours. Well, it's not, okay? You have to market yourself properly. You have to get your name out there. You have to interact with your clients. You have to show face. You got to be there. You got to be there, okay? And you got to work hard, okay? So I was told yesterday, I was given some advice, and that was that I need to play my cards a little bit closer to my chest. And I'm too open. This is what I was told. I'm too open, and I share too much. I give people too much information on my projects and what I'm breeding. And he brought up this thing called the poppy syndrome, okay? The poppy syndrome, if those of you don't know it, if someone's in the workplace or in the same industry as you, and there's one guy that starts doing well, or a woman that starts doing well and starts to overshadow other people, then they cut their head off. So that, like a tall poppy, and it starts outgrowing the other poppies, they cut their head off so that all the poppies are the same, okay? So you get haters in the industry. You get guys that are in this industry, especially here in South Africa. In the short space of time that I've been doing this, I've realized that there's a lot of politics in this ball python industry, and I can't stand it. I think it sucks. What a lot of people fail to understand is that the more breeders and hobbyists you have in this industry, the better it is for those top guys, okay? Because you will sell one snake to a person that wants it as a pet. You will sell 50, 100, 200 snakes to a breeder that's breeding snakes. You need to encourage other breeders. You don't have poppy syndrome, tall poppy syndrome, and you don't cut their heads off. You encourage them to breed. You want them to do well. You want them to sell snakes to other people because it strengthens them and brings them more money. Then they start buying a snake that is 100,000 Rand with you as opposed to 10,000 Rand with you. Or they buy a bunch of snakes from you because now they're making money, and it's a snowball effect. It's a chain reaction. The guy that he's selling snakes to now maybe has 10 snakes, 20 snakes, and he starts breeding and selling a bit, and then it goes up the food chain. If you're a top tier breeder in South Africa, don't get threatened by the new guys that are starting to breed. Encourage them and help them, because when they make money, instead of buying, as I said, a cheap snake from you, or one that you don't want to really sell, or one that you've got on Morph Market that's been sitting there for a year, okay, and you can't move it because people don't have money, and this guy's making money now because he's doing well in his operation and he's a new breeder, he wants to expand, and I come and buy that snake from you. That's what happened with me. I started off with one snake, now I got 125. I've spent hundreds of thousands in a year. Okay? That's what I'm saying, guys. Stop feeling threatened by people that are, and to the guy, to my mate. He's a mate I've known since I was 13 years old. I was in high school with him. His advice was for me to keep my cards close to my chest and not tell too many people. Bullshit, I'm not going to follow it. I've been thinking about it for the last 24 hours, about what he said. And I thought to myself, the whole reason why I want to get my name out there and make YouTube videos and tell people what I'm breeding, how I'm breeding them, here's the sire, here's the dame, is so that when it comes time to buy a snake from me, you know what you're buying. Okay? I'm not just going to crop up out of nowhere and then someone sees a snake of mine on Morph Market or on a group chat or on a snake forum in South Africa. We're on all these group chats, reptile breeders, exotic pets. You know, who's this guy? He's selling this flipping clown pod or something that's 100% het for desert ghost. How do we know it's 100% het for desert ghost? We've never heard of this guy before. That is the reason why I am putting my name out there. Yes, I'm a new breeder. Yes, I've been doing it for a year. For the guys that are watching me, for the guys that are here in South Africa that are watching me, go, oh, he's only been doing it for a year. He doesn't know what he's doing. You half right. Okay? I do know what I'm doing. Okay? I don't know as much as you, and I'm still learning. And I promise you, you don't know as much as the other guy that's been doing it for 20 years. Okay? And even the guy that's been doing it for 20 years is still learning something every single year. Okay? All right. So every single day, I'm in this room on my iPad studying genetics and ball pythons and breeding. Every single day. After work, after I've dealt with my child, after I've seen my girlfriend, after all the household chores and everything else is done, I'm in the snake room and I'm studying and researching. So I may have only been doing it for a year, okay? But I promise you, year 2 for me is going to be really, really good. And year 3 and year 4, okay, when I produce what I am producing, people will know who I am and they will have a dotted line to follow back. They'll have a paper trail. So I have to get my name out there. So no, I'm not going to keep my cards close to my chest. Not at all. Not a chance. I'm not going to keep my breeding projects a secret. The only time I will keep a project a secret is if I'm going to produce a world's first, or I'm going to do a project that no one else has done in South Africa, and I don't want everyone else to jump on the bandwagon. And I think all breeders are like that. Okay? It will come out eventually when you start selling the snakes, okay? But I'm not doing anything in my projects that other guys in South Africa haven't already done years ago, okay? So I'm not gonna keep quiet. I'm not gonna, not show my snakes and say I'm pairing this and pairing that and whatever. Marketing is getting people to understand who you are and what you're about and how you run your business. When people buy a snake from me, they will know what my facility looks like. They will know that I keep my snakes in an incredibly hygienic snake room. They will know that everything is meticulously maintained. They will know that my snakes are healthy. They will know who the sire and the dame are. They will be able to come to me and say, oh, we would like to buy that snake, Carl. Can we please see pictures of the sire and the dame? Can we please see pictures of the clutch? Hell, brother, come to my place. Come and see it in person. If you live in the area or if you're in the area, you walk, the door's open to my place. The door's open. Open door policy. Nothing is a secret. I've got nothing to hide. I've got no secrets. You want to come and have a look at my snakes. You want to come and check for mites. You want to come and check for RI. You want to come and check for any conditions that are, you wouldn't buy a snake from another breeder if they kept their snakes in conditions. I welcome you into my facility, or welcome you. I want you to come. I want you to have a look. I want you to see what I got in my tubs. I want you to see what I got in my racks. Because I know in a year's time or 2 years' time, I planted the seed. You know, oh, he's going to produce that. He's going to produce that. And when I produce it, you're going to know. And you're going to say, hey, I want that snake. So to my mate that I saw yesterday, love you like a brother, my friend. But no, I'm not going to keep my cards close to my chest. Okay. And if you're a hater out there and you're hating on me, it's only because maybe you feel a little bit threatened, and there's absolutely no reason for you to feel threatened by me. I am a nobody in the ball python industry in South Africa at the moment. It is my second season. All right. What I do have in my collection are snakes that are going to make a really good name for me in the next few years. And that shouldn't threaten you, because you are already leaps and bounds ahead of me. And I wish you only the best of luck in the coming years, and you'll be producing snakes that I won't be, okay? But you won't be hating on me because I've sold you a bad snake, because trust me, that'll never happen. If you buy a snake from me, you'll be getting quality, all right? And you'll know who you're dealing with, because I'm not just flying under the radar. I've got a YouTube channel, I've got an Instagram, I'm getting as many people to follow me as I can. I'm showing as many snakes as I can. So that's how you market yourself. That's how you market your business. I've got another very successful company, my day-to-day job. I've got clients and contracts and people, you know, in a time when COVID was destroying companies and other companies like mine, how I've managed to survive. And it's because I'm there. I'm in your face. I'm on site. I'm with my clients. They can see me every single day. If they know, they can pick up the phone and they can phone me, or they send me a text message. Boom, within 5 minutes, I've replied back to that message. That you've got to be seen, you've got to be heard. You can't just, you know, jump out of the woodwork and offer a snake for sale. People don't know who you are. They're not going to buy it. You know? So, no, definitely not keeping my cards close to my chest. Unless I'm producing a world's first, then once I've produced it, then I'll show you what it is. So today, now that I've got that out of the way, guys, encourage new breeders. It's not a competition. Breeders, your best clients are the breeders. You don't want to sell to a guy that wants a pet. The pet shops can do that. Let the pet shops that buy your excess stock or the snakes that you don't want, let them sell it to the one guy that comes in with his wife and his daughter or his son and buys one ball python and walks out. Those aren't the clients you're targeting. You're targeting guys like me. You're targeting guys like me that had one snake a year ago and now I've got 125. And I'm breeding. Because I'm buying snakes on a monthly basis. And I'm always adding to my projects. I'm looking at something, I'm going, geez, I want to do that for my pipe projects. I want to do that for my Desert Ghost project. Where can I find that snake? And the whole time, my target is going higher and higher and higher. And the snake that I want is more and more expensive. And guess who's got that snake? You. The more successful breeder at a higher price. And guess what? I'm going to buy it from you. And you're going to make money. Okay, and it might not be the only snake you sell to me. And there's hundreds of guys like me out there that want to do this. Other new breeders are your bread and butter. You want them to do well. Encourage it, man. Don't have that tall poppy syndrome. Don't do it, man. Have a feeling of abundance. A lion doesn't need to tell somebody he's a lion. They know he's a lion. Be proud of the fact that you are already and successful. The guys that are helping me at the moment, or the guys that are staying away from me and not helping me for whatever reasons, maybe it's because they feel threatened, couldn't give two shits about, okay? There are guys that are helping me at the moment that are at the top of their game. They do not feel threatened in the least way possible. They are looking at my collection and they're selling me snakes, and they are guiding me. And because as I said, I'm new. It's my second year. I've been doing this for a year. I'm going into my second season. In 2 months' time, I'm going to be breeding. And I've invested in these animals from these guys that are guiding me and want me to do well and want me to make a lot of money, because I want to go back and buy more snakes from them. And because they've helped me and they've guided me. I'm going to support them. I'm going to buy more snakes from them. And the guys that have, kind of ignore my messages, I've texted, I've inquired about snakes on Morph Market. I've had no response from you. If you're watching and you know who I am and you're in South Africa, I've sent 2 messages out for a snake that I want. Can't be asked to reply to our messages. Guess what? I bought it somewhere else, bud. Someone else made the money. Anyway, rant's over. Today I'm going to talk to you about my Clown Pod project. A project that someone told me to keep quiet about because they're doing it. No. I'm going to talk about it. So, without further ado, let me show you a couple of my snakes that are going to be in the Clown Pod project. I do not have a visual Clown Pod. What I do have are 100% hits, 50% hits, visual clowns, 100% hit for pod, etc., etc. So for me, this is a new project. I've got visual pods and so on and so forth. It's going to take me a couple of years I'll be producing visual clown pods next year, but I'm going to show you what those snakes are going to do. I'm going to show you those snakes that I'm going to breed to produce the end product, okay, the end result, the hatchlings, okay. Let's start off with the powerhouse male, which is a clown, 100% head pod. Let me show you this boy. All right, so this beautiful chap here is a visual clown, 100% het pod male, obviously. All right, he is part of the Clown Pod. He is the main boy in my Clown Pod project. One of the main boys, okay? He's breeding ready this year, and I am going to put him to some females to make visual clowns. And I've also, there's a couple, but I'm just going to concentrate on the Clown Pod. This chap is an absolute beast, okay? He's stunning. Have a look at him. His name is Achilles. I've stopped naming my snakes now because I'm getting too many of them. But he was one of my first. I already knew where I wanted to go with pod and clown. Clown Pod and Desert Ghost, guys. Can't go wrong. Now, this is one of the males. And this here is one of the females that he's going to go to. But he's not going to go to her this year. Now this is, and I've got to read this out here because I can't. This is a cinnamon, 100% head pod, 50% head clown. Obviously it would be nice if I had a double head, 100% head pod, 100% head clown, but I don't. But this is a cinnamon, 100% head pod, 50% head clown, female. Obviously you need a lot of females to increase your odds. Where are you going, sweetheart? Okay, all right. She will breed next year. She is a year, she is, when was she born? March 2021. So she is literally a year old, okay? And look at the size of her already. She is going to go, she'll be 2.5 years old next year by the time I breed her. So that is one of the females for the Clown Pod project. And over here, I have another female. Very, very similar. This is a pastel cinnamon, 100% head pod, 50% head clown. Female. Also, which, let's have a look here. Yeah, she's March 2021 as well. So she'll be 2.5 years old next year when I breed her. The only difference with her is that she's got pastel in her. The other one was just a cinnamon 100% head pod, 50% head clown. This is a pastel cinnamon. There's a little bit of stuck shit there. So both these girls are going with that boy there. However, it doesn't end there. And she's a little beast, I can tell you. She loves to eat. She's a sweetheart. But when I feed, she launches She's on the top shelf. Let me try and get her in here. Do not bite my fingers off. Alright. Now, we have this other boy here. Well, okay, now this boy here is quite a powerhouse. This is an Orange Dream Pastel Cinnamon 100% het pod, 50% het clown. Okay, so I've had to start obviously lower down in the tier, okay, which means I've only got one visual clown 100% het pod male, which is the first snake that I brought out. The rest of them are hets, okay. However, this boy has got Orange Dream, Pastel, and Cinnamon in him, along with being 100% het pod and 50% het clown, okay. So, yeah, unbelievable snake. I think he's going to do very well for me. Alright. And then we've got this beautiful girl over here. He's done bite, which is just a plain 100% het pod, 50% het clown female. Okay. So, and she was also March 2021. Yep, March 2021, and she's putting on some decent size, and she'll breed next year. So, I'm probably in the next year, if I can, get my hands on a visual clown pod female. I'm gonna buy it. For sure. Why not? So, clown pod, guys. Clown pod. North Coast Constrictors is going to be producing clown pod. And clown pod with a few other extra genes, you know. And I'm happy to share that with you. And maybe you'll buy one from me. Happy to share that information with you. So, there are other snakes that I have in my collection that are just plain pods. Nothing else. This female here, this girl here, she's just a plain pod, okay? But I am going to be pairing her up to, looking currently on the lookout for a Yellow Belly, Enchi, Orange Dream pod male. Yep, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of snake and a lot of money. I'm looking for a powerhouse male to produce. It's not, and we all know, if you've seen my other videos, you know that I've got the Exantic pod project, which I'm working on, which I'm adding fire and pastel to. So Exantic pod with pastel and fire. I'm already working on that project. I've already got visuals, and I'm pairing up again this season, and we're going big with that. But next year, that's the black and white side of the pod, the black and white project, the Exantic side of the project. This boy here. I've shown him on so many videos, but I can't get enough of him. Here he is, Exantic pod, lightning pod if you want to call it that. No, he's not the MJ line, he's the VPR line, okay? But we are doing a lot more with this. We're throwing fire into this. I've just bought a fire pod female. She hasn't arrived yet, but she's on her way. And we're putting fire into that. And we're going to put pastel into that as well. But it's not just about the black and white genes. That girl which I showed you there now, that normal pod female, and I've got this beautiful girl here. I think she might be in blue. Yeah, she's deep in blue, so I'm not going to pull her out. There's an Enchi 100% het pod. I'm going to throw that girl to a Yellow Belly Orange Dream Enchi pod male. you know, I've got a yellow belly pod male already. So we're going on the other spectrum where the saddles are orange and dark blacks with those saddles are just popping with colors. So, and as well as the clown pod project. So there's the Xanthic pod project, the black and white project, the clown pod project, and then there's the other side of the project where you can just literally throw all those other genes, fire, yellow belly, enchi, orange dream, leopard into it, just to make those oranges more orange, those yellows more yellow, those blacks even blacker. Okay, that is what we are doing with the pod project. And this video is about pod. I've done too many videos on pod. I think I need to do a video for you on Desert Ghost. That video is going to come up next month because I am taking into my collection, and this is what I was told, don't tell everybody what snakes you've got. Rubbish. I've got a pastel. Ooh, someone told me not to tell anyone what I've got. I tell you what, I'll just keep it real. When I've got him in my hands, it's a Desert Ghost with a whole bunch of genes. Okay, when I've got him in my hands, I'm going to do a video on him. He's not going to breed until next year. Okay, he's not going to go into this year's breeding project. He's not going to be up to size. But when I've got him in my hands, I promise you I'm not going to keep a secret. I'm going to show you. And I'm going to show you because I'm so damn proud of this animal, what I bought. He is phenomenal. Okay? And it's not just him. I bought him and I bought a female. But they're not the same. The male is more of a powerhouse. There's more genes in the male. The females has two less genes in her. But it's obviously because of money and how expensive that project is. And when I've got them in my hands, I'm going to do a video, and then I'm going to tell you all about my Desert Ghost project, what I've got planned for the future with Desert Ghost. Okay, so guys, as I said, I don't know if I said it in this video or a video that I edited before, I've got an open door policy. If you guys want to come to my facility at North Coast Constrictors, and if you want to see my setup, and you want to open my tubs and have a look at my snakes, you're welcome. Please come and have a look. Come and have a look at all of my snakes. Come and have a look and check to see if they're in good condition, if they're healthy. Come and have a look and see how clean and neat and hygienic everything is. I love people to come and visit. I'll sit in this room and I'll talk snakes with you all day long. You can ask me 1,000 questions because I'm still learning as well, and there's a couple of guys out there, when I want to know something, I picked up the phone and I phone them or I text them, oh, I need to know this, I need to know that. I'm not standing here in front of you proclaiming that I know everything about ball pythons. I do not. Okay, guys, I understand this. I know that there's a couple of top breeders out there that have watched some of my YouTube channels, okay, and they know that I'm new. I've never once proclaimed to be a top professional ball python breeder. I started off making this YouTube channel for the new breeder because I'm a new breeder. But I'm learning and studying every single day. I'm learning more every single day about this incredible hobby. And what I know is this: you want more people in it. And I want people to come and see. I love snakes. I love ball pythons. I'll talk snakes with you all day long. And if I can help you with something, and if you need advice on something, and I know how to help you, I'll help you. And if I don't, and it's something that's far more complicated and beyond my years of experience, I will pass you on to somebody that I know that will be able to give you the answers and help you. Somebody that I trust. There's a handful of guys that I trust out there. Guys that are so incredibly knowledgeable in this industry that have become actually very good friends in the last couple of months of mine. It's such good oaks, And if I need to know something, and these guys don't need to, they don't hate on people, they don't talk badly about people, because these guys are lions. You don't need to tell anybody you're a lion. People just know. And these are the guys, they're encouraging breeders, they're encouraging more guys to get involved because they're not threatened. Why should they? It's like fighting against thunder. These oaks are power. These oaks are power. They want other people to do well in the industry because they're not threatened. You know, if that guy does well, he's going to buy more snakes from them. So guys, ball python breeding. The projects that North Coast Constrictors are working on, the different types of snakes that we have here. We've got reticulated pythons, we've got Dumeral's boas, we've got a Ridley's cave dwelling rat snake, we've got a damn corn snake, it's my son's pet. Okay, but first and foremost, we breed ball pythons. Okay, and we've got beautiful, beautiful, beautiful snakes to breed this year, next year, and the year after. And who knows? The sky is the absolute limit when it comes to breeding. If you guys enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. Ask any questions you want in the comment section. And yeah, I don't know. I think there was probably a little bit of a rant on that video. Getting out there, but I hate fucking politics. I hate politics of any kind. I've got enough politics rammed down my throat with governments all over the world and their political agenda. Fuck politics in ball python breeding. Seriously, you know, get over it, brother. We all love the same thing. We all love the same thing. Okay, spread the love, man. Get rid of the negative energy. Anyway, from Cole, North Coast Constrictors, over and out until I see you on the next video.